So I'm so glad you guys actually made here voluntarily or not. Alright, so today, I'm so can be. Alright. So today, actually, nakaka-pressure to go after Mishi and Jamie kasi hindi sa akin parang listicle type. It honestly wasn't a step-by-step procedure for me. I'm like, oh my god, these girls are so organized. What did I just submit? But tonight, I'm gonna share with you how I personally found, is it niche or niche? Ano ba? Niche, same. Sige, niche na lang. I want to share with you how I found my niche, and it's about finding your passion, how Mishi and Jamie and Love shared. It's honestly talaga, you have to do what you love, right? You imagine like if doing something over and over and over again for the rest of your life and you're napipilit, parang that'll just be so hard. So honestly, it's about finding your passion, and the second tip I can share with you is start small. Like so what a lady mentioned earlier, now what if you have this list, super haba, it's too overwhelming. I honestly get overwhelmed too sometimes, but one of the steps there is just start small. Just do it. And then, I'm sorry, what's my third tip? Alright, and then think big. So when you start small, as in claim it na. Think nothing is impossible, i-go nyo na yan. Whatever, like set goals for yourself. And last, parang, it's honestly, there's no mistakes in trying to find your niche. It's honestly just lessons learned. So I'd like to introduce myself. So once again, I'm Yuki Tansenco. I'm an entrepreneur. I started blogging like 4 or 5 years ago. So I run a style and travel blog. I'm a content creator, so I do social media content din for other brands. Kasi mahilig naman ako mag-flat lay at mag-shoot might as well, diba? Like do it for other brands. So how I found my niche, it's so funny. I didn't even look for it. Parang it was just like an epiphany. So I was in Assumption. I went to Assumption for high school. And then they made us clean up Manila Bay. So sabi all-girls school, then they're gonna clean up Manila Bay. So it's all like trash, plastic, styro. So if you see on the left picture, if you find me, I'm obviously the groupmate not doing anything on the rocks. But honestly, I had an epiphany. I'm like, oh, there's so much trash. So after this field trip, I'm like, I want to be an environmentalist, okay? Like super daming basura. We can't just keep throwing everything. So I started an accessory line. I started recycling anything I could find. Bottle caps, dominoes, old toys, any basura. I'd go to Bangkal, I'd look. And syempre self-promotion, ako lang yung model. I'm short my hair ko, naka-braces pa. Guys, you know, you gotta love what you do. So, diba? You're your first brand ambassador, right? So, and then after that, it just started super small lang, like handmade accessory. And then I started working with communities. I'm like, wow, my bazaar. I can't make all the stocks, right? So I started working with Gawad Kalinga. I found mothers who do it. They'd have income on the side. So I'm like, this is so great. But I'm like, oh God, well, how do I market this? So then, back in college, there's no Instagram or wala pang Facebook ads or anything. So I'm like, okay, since no one's promoting my stuff, I'm gonna start a blog. So I can post it and wear it. O diba, guys, sariling kayo diyan. If you really want it, you gotta work hard for it. So, oh wait, sorry, I think it's so fast. Okay, so I just started my blog on this free website, Tumblr. You guys know that? So, sabi ko, sige, I'm gonna make a blog, my whereabouts on Tumblr. Para hindi hard sell, diba? So I just started wearing it. Super small lang. I just started wearing the accessories, the braided stuff, anything I designed. And then surprisingly, my prof saw it and my blockmates saw it. I started getting invited to talks. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, are you sure? So my profs in DLSU, I took up marketing. They were like, Yuki, share naman to students how you start an online business from trash, ganyan-ganyan. So I'm like, oh, okay sir, sige. So he was flying me to Iloilo, Cebu, ganyan, different. So I'm like, okay, this is super fun. And then as in, parang it honestly wasn't just keep doing it. Like it depends how bad you want to do what you want to do. So when I did the talks and I just kept blogging, as in I had super zero resources. I didn't have money to buy a domain or anything. And yung photographer, mga blockmates ko lang na may SLR. So eventually, the brand became, parang I would get invites to actually do TV interviews. And I'm like, what? This is umagang kay Kanda. The call time was like 5 a.m. Tapos parang 10 minutes lang. But I'm like, okay guys, I gotta do this. So I was just talking about the canvas bags, and they asked me to do a talk on ANC about recycling. Actually, the term in college was upcycling. Yeah. When you sell something recyclable and give it a higher value, parang may ganon. And then those simple encounters opened a lot of opportunities. This is why I tell you, finding your niche, it wasn't a step-by-step process for me, but as long as you have good intentions, as long as you like what you're doing, then you're on the right track. So I started to do like fashion, because I started with fashion accessories. So I got tapped to work with Topshop, Dorothy Perkins, like styling, ganyan. And then for some reason, I ended up on a reality show. Wow. Yeah, so it was I Am Meg that aired on ETC. And hundreds of pretty girls talaga auditioned. And sometimes, and you know, in college, I was literally GGSS, which is gandang-ganda sa sarili. So I would do like VTRs, and I had braces, I had really bad acne. And then sometimes the guard sa VTR would be like, Mom, are you just gonna accompany someone? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna audition. So I auditioned for the show, and I was a top 5 till the end. Wow. No. But that's my point. Like, just keep trying, because you never know who's gonna say yes. So I even became a personal shopper. There is actually a job. They will pay you to shop, but my mom was like, what? I sent you to college and you're just gonna shop. But actually, it was a super fun learning for me, because with the accessories, it was super cheap. With blogging and with personal shopping, you see all the trends, all the brands, how each brand market them. So it's like mini crowdsourcing na, diba? I mean, you see how often the collections come in, the price ranges people go for, the questions people ask. And then, this whole time, I was just doing blogging as a hobby. To be honest, like when people say, Yuki, don't you think it's like a saturated market? To be honest, I think super damning, like anybody can honestly be a blogger, and for me, that's great. You have Wi-Fi, if you have the passion for it. And people say, how do you find your leverage nga among all the bloggers? So for me, blogging was just a hobby, because initially nga, it was just to promote my brands. But one day, I got an invite from my email, and it was from an agency saying Ben Simon, a French brand of sneakers, wanted me to host like a personal shopping experience for their customers. So I had to come in, and they had the customer, and parang sa style ko siya with the sneakers. And then at the end, parang the budget is ganyan. Sabi ko, oh my God, it is actually a possible revenue stream. So that was honestly the turning point for me with blogging, and it just started as a Tumblr account and super hobby lang, and it evolved into actual projects with brands. So I'm like, this is amazing. So this is a talk for BPI about online shopping. This is a talk for ASOS. I don't even use ASOS. When you talk about ASOS, and this is for Timex, and it all revolves on one central theme. It was about style. It was about making the most out of what you have, affordable price ranges, and I'm like, this is so cool. So, and then it became like part of naging endorser na ganon. So this is actually a campaign for Wingstop, and I'm like, from all my failed commercial auditions in college, it's all no. Syempre naman they're looking for foreign, mestiza. And then it's like they're actually choosing you to become a brand ambassador. So this is a project we did for Wingstop. And then the next one is for Fujifilm. So I wasn't even a Fuji... okay. I have to do this really quickly. So Fujifilm, and then miraculously, I got a billboard on EDSA. So and then a TV Patrol segment. It's all about fashion, ukay-ukay, style, so recycling, upcycling, ganon. surprisingly, I got a deal with Ford. So I'm like, what? Cars? Okay, let's do this. But we did. And then lastly, so I'm gonna tell you this coming July, I'm actually launching my bag brand. So it's called StyleCat and it's made of indigenous materials. We're working with local communities. So that's it, guys. Next slide. If you have any questions, or please follow us on Instagram. It's at Yuki Tansenco and at Shop StyleCat. And at the end of the day, guys, you don't find your niche because your niche will find you. So thank you so much, guys. Have a very good evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much. So, anyone who has any questions?
Does anyone have a question for me? I'll answer. Okay,
Oh.
yes, sir.
Mr. Hector.
Mr. Hector.
Yes.
That's okay, Mr. Hector. Yes. It's okay, I can hear you. Oh, there, yeah.
You have a team that helps you, like.
Oh my god. Okay. So, one of my pegs talaga are international blogs and I see they have a theme. So I'm like, well, I can't naman afford the theme. So when you say team, yes, I do have a team, aka my friend who's galing in graphic design, aka my friend who's galing in video editing. So honestly, if there's a budget, I factor in, oh, how much is your rate, ganyan, then I try to pitch them. And then if there's no budget, I'd be like, can I just buy you lunch? So the point is maximize your network. I don't mean use your friends, but maximize your network, leverage, collaborate. At the end, you'll have something beautiful.
Great,
Yeah.
thank you. Guys, unfortunately, did you the time?